Okay, hello everyone. This is the Dungeon Matinee. I had a few audio issues last time. Hopefully I've got those fixed. Hopefully, it's a little bit easier to hear me over the game. We're going to play some more Immortal Empires. We're going to start a new game because I don't think this one was really going anywhere. It was kind of off to a bit of a slow start, so we're going to start a new Immortal Empires game.
I am Prince and Emperor.
This time we're going to be playing as one of the new factions added in Total War Warhammer 3. We're going to be playing as the nation of Kislev.
Only I keep chaos.
We can play as either Tsarina Katerin, or we can play as Kastalton, who's basically Rasputin. He's a crazy, zealotous old man, and he's part of the Great Orthodoxy, which is one of the two big factions in Kislev. He's got some pretty good abilities. He buffs up some of the hero units he has, just the Patriarch. Gives some bonuses for lower tier units to make the early game a little bit easier. He recovers from losing a little bit faster, or quite a lot faster. I think normally it's 4 turns to come back after being wounded. He only comes back in 2. And he gives all the units in his army Frenzy, which means that if they have high morale, then they deal more damage, and they're better at fighting, and they don't have to worry about being scared of, like, demons, or the undead, or any of the big dinosaur units that cause fear or terror. He starts with some pretty good units. Starts with some horsemen, some war sleds. He starts with the Streltsy, who are really good. Pretty great. Kislev is a lot of hit and run, hybrid, if you can see. All of their infantry, except for the elite super heavy infantry, they all are hybrid units. So they've got a way of fighting at a distance, and they've got a way of fighting up close. They're not super great at both, but they're pretty good at both. So we're going to go ahead and start the campaign. With an ill-defined border, the north of Kislev is barely distinguishable from Chol country and the tundra beyond. The threat from Norska in the northwest is constant, for it is a land stocked by all manner of gruesome monsters and savage madmen, of infertile ground as hard as iron, and howling winds that cut like daggers of purest cold. A network of fjords and mist-shrouded inlets wreath the Norskan coast, and it is here that the Northmen tether the longships with which they terrorize the shores of the known world. So Kislev as a faction is very obviously based on the kind of like mid-1800s, early 1900s Russian Empire with the Tsars and the Tsarinas. It's got some Catholic vibes with the Great Orthodoxy, encouraging faith. And, you've got Kastalton as a stand-in for Rasputin, as a kind of mystical, zealous, pious man. They've got bears. That's different. As much as Russia likes to act like they ride bears, they don't. And they don't ride bears with antlers. But they also depend on ice magic. And Kislev is one of the few factions in Warhammer that can reliably use ice magic without it backfiring or without being part of the part of the northern tribes of chaos. The Great Orthodoxy of Kislev is divided between 4 different gods. There is Tor, who is the god of thunder and storms, Dazh, which is D-A-Z-H, who's the god of fire and hearth and home. There's Salyak, who is the goddess of healing and kindness and fertility. And then there is Ursun, who is the bear god. He is kind of the patron deity of Kislev. There's also a 5th kind of unspoken god, which is the land of Kislev itself. It has kind of like this ancestor spirit known as the Old Crone. And she is actually the one who gave the original founders of Kislev the power to use ice magic. And so the original founders are split up into two tribes. There are the Gospodars and the Ungals. And the Gospodars right now make up most of the Kislevite nobility, while the Ungals are kind of like steppe horsemen, like the Kossars and the Kossovite dervishes that Kostalton starts with would be part of the Ungal tribes. While the bear riders, the winged lancers, the Tsarina herself, they would all be considered part of the Gospodar, as kind of like the main body of Kislev nobility. Because the Gospodars were actually another tribe that wasn't from Kislev, they moved in and they kind of conquered as they went and subsumed the Ungals into Kislev itself, and then built up the nation on its own to stand as a bulwark against the forces of chaos. Like how Lustria for the lizard men is there for the lizard men to have the best chances of fighting off the forces of chaos down there. Kislev in the lore is sometimes regarded as the last line between the factions like the Empire and Bretonnia proper and the dwarfs. It's regarded as the last line between them and the Chaos Wastes to the north, with the demons and the warriors of chaos and all the different Norscan Viking tribes. Kislev is kind of built around fighting them off, which is why so many of their units are hybrid. It's so that they can, whittle them down from defenses, and then when they finally do get in up close and personal, they've still got an ability to fight back. They've also got pretty great cavalry. I mean, it's pretty hard to argue with a bear that is armored and, has tusks mounted to the front of its helmet. They've got really good cavalry. Very fast, very powerful, very heavy, of course, with the bears, but even the winged lancers over here are also incredibly effective when it comes to just charging in and smashing into the flanks. So hopefully we can get some of that going in this campaign. We can actually, build up to the higher level stuff and get some really interesting matches out of it, because in the base game, Kislev kind of has this weird thing where they have to compete with each other, but they can't really, because they can't attack each other. They kind of have to make like a contest out of fighting chaos, so it'll be interesting to see how that conflict goes when it comes to like fighting all the other different factions that are also going to be there because of the expanded map and everything. So hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully it'll go better than it did playing as Gorok. Kostalton's a little bit... He's kind of a similar character in that he's meant to hold the front line and kind of soak up a lot of damage, but he's not as good at it as Gorok is. So we're going to go ahead and continue. I hope you like Russian accents, because that's basically what we've got to work with. Okay, so we start with a port. That's quite good. As you can see, ports give a lot of income. They give growth. Some of them give trade bonuses. So the first things we're going to do is upgrade that. Now we could upgrade to get to the armored Kossars right away, but I'm going to save some money. We're going to put this guy Igor into Kastalton's army.
Stay healthy, Kislevites.
Okay, we've got a little bit more than I thought we would. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade to the Armored Kossars. Or we could, we'll go ahead and we'll get this Orthodoxy Oubliette, because that gives us supporters, and the whole thing with supporters is that is how we take control of Kislev, is we have to race against Katerin and the Ice Court when it comes to gathering supporters to our cause. Every 100 supporters, we get different bonuses if we reach there first, and eventually at the end we get to confederate the Ice Court. So these are the different bonuses. You can call on one of the different gods of Kislev, and as you can see, they give pretty good faction-wide bonuses, and they also give you supporters. So Dodge gives you some from constructing buildings, because he's, you know, the god of hearth and home. He's the god of fire and the sun. So you get some income bonuses. Tor is all about fighting. He's the god of thunder and lightning and war. You get an army bonus, Wrath of the Bear, which buffs up your units, gives them bonus melee attack, and it gives you supporters from fighting a battle. Urson is the god of Kislev mainly. He is an incredibly important deity. The whole story of Warhammer 3 in the base game is actually kicked off because Urson goes missing. So you can see he gives bonuses when occupying a settlement. So when you take steps to, you know, gather all of Kislev under you, he gives bonuses for it. He causes attrition to enemy armies in your territory because he's the god of winter and bears. And he gives a spell, the Wilderness of Winter, which gives debuffs to your enemies. So we're going to take Kastalton. We are going to go after Vladimir Pervek, or Vladimir Pervek. Now, it says we're going to get a Pyrrhic victory, but if I fight this, I'm fairly certain we can either get a decisive or a close. Definitely something better than a Pyrrhic, so we're going to go ahead and fight this. As you can tell, the auto-resolve, it tends to weight certain factions more than others. So, as Gorok, we had, you know, a decisive victory over Nurgle, because Saurus have large amounts of armor and large attack bonuses, and they're just hard to kill. My Kislev army does not have nearly as much armor, but they all have ranged attacks. So we're going to fight the battle, try and get some high ground, do some hit-and-run tactics with our cavalry and our horse archers, even our sleds, and we'll see how it goes. So it looks like if we can get here, we can get some high ground here, maybe get some high ground over here. This looks like really deep low ground, or even like snowdrifts. We might be able to get some cover or something over here, because since he's also Kislev, he's got the armored Kossars that are pistol and axe, or pistol and great club. So like I said, all Kislev infantry except for the Tsar Guard are hybrid infantry. They all have a ranged attack and they all have a melee attack. Oh, excuse me. So, if we can get our Streltsy to fire into the Kossars with great clubs, that's going to do a lot, because they are armor-piercing ranged units. And the Kossars are bow Kossars instead of the armored Kossars. They have less armor, and they're also not armor-piercing with their bows. Luckily, the armored Kossars are not armor-piercing with their pistols, and I'm fairly sure that the Streltsy outranged them. So if we can get some high ground or something like that, so that we can have the Streltsy firing over the Kossars, or even the Kossars firing over the Streltsy. Okay, that is not nearly as much high ground as I thought it was, but that's a bridge. Okay, that's water. We're going to go ahead and move our horse archers up here so they can start skirmishing. Mainly focus on wearing down those Kossars. Get our Kossovite dervishes and maybe put them in the woods right here. Our Streltsy over here. There we go. And then we can have Kastalton and Igor. And we'll have our war sled back here. I think it can hide. Oh, it cannot hide in the woods. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a sled pulled by bears. So we'll just move it up here. Go ahead and start the battle. Have these guys focus on picking off the Kossars. As you can see, every part of Kislev is kind of infused with bears and ice. So we've got the sleds pulled by ice magic, pulled by bears. We're getting our war sleds are taking shots. Unfortunately, our Kossovite dervishes have been revealed. So we're going to move them. Okay, our horse archers have taken quite a bit of damage. Let's see if we can get our dervishes back here. We got our horse archers shooting into their Kossovite dervishes. Swing into the back of these Kossars. Now that these guys are turned around, we can try and get some good charge damage. Their horse archers are just getting picked apart by our ranged units. War sled just blasting through. This one's a little bit risky, but no, it's just blasting through, sure. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and switch that. Pull back our horse raiders, our dervishes. Pull our war sleds through here. Move up the Streltsy so they can pick at the armored Kossars. Let's get those moving. Let's get our dervishes out of here. Luckily, Kislev has an ability called By Our Blood, which makes them unbreakable. It means they will not rout if their leadership gets lower. Unfortunately, it lasts for 30 seconds and it only activates once a battle. But that's really good when it comes to Kastalton's ability Frenzy, because it boosts the leadership all the way up. Gotten the Kossars out. Pull back our horse archers. He's having to move his Kossars up, which is great. We've got the Streltsy shooting in, doing massive amounts of damage. Let's go ahead and again, firing on the Boyar. That is the generic Kislev Lord is the Boyar. And he is just getting peppered right now, as it were. Actually, let's have Igor go for this. Kind of distract him. I don't expect him to win a straight up fight with the Boyar, but if he's got Kossar support, he can do really well. So as you can see, even though he is a weird, crusty old man, Kastalton is still doing quite well in combat with these quite good Kislev units. I mean, he's just swinging a torch at him, but he's going for it. He's taking him out. Alright, so we brought down the Boyar. Our Patriarch didn't die, So we're going to have him move back so he can't get picked off. Oh, that's the battle. All right, sweet.
You deserve execution!
All right, there you go. From a Pyrrhic victory to a decisive victory. You can see right there the Streltsy were incredible for just ripping through the armored Kossars and basically everyone that didn't have a shield, just everyone except for these two units. They just ripped them apart with the armor-piercing bullets. And even if they had gotten close in close combat, the Streltsy are still fairly well armored, and their guns are axes, which just looks rad. Igor didn't do great. He did get quite a bit of damage on the Boyar, but he almost died because, I mean, he's a support character. He's not supposed to win straight up against a melee lord. But he didn't need to because he had the Kossar support. We can execute them to gain bonuses. We can pardon them. We're going to go ahead and pick Salyak Provides, try and get some replenishment on our troops.
To serve caution and honor. I am Kostatin.
Going to go ahead and move back into our territory, get some more recovery,
Subscription for the motherland.
and we're going to get some Kossars with spears.
Die.
That way, if we run into any of the Kossovite dervishes, we will be able to take care of them because they're spear users. They have bonus against anything bigger than a man. A Consultant gets a level. I'm a little torn about what to get, because eventually I can get Salyak's Lullaby, which is really good because it's healing. And not a lot of factions have access to healing. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. We're going to get Ursun's Roar upgraded. It increases, or it reduces the cooldown, I should say. So now instead of being a 60-second cooldown, it's 45 seconds. And next level we can start getting Salyak's Lullaby. Now luckily, because Kastalton is basically just a patriarch as a lord, Igor can also level up Ursun's Roar and then Salyak's Lullaby. However, he can only do one of these prayers. Kastalton can get all three, but since Igor is just a hero, he's not a legendary lord, he can only get one of them, which means he's going to be a little bit more specialized than Kastalton.
Kneel to Ursun.
As you can see, Kislev, because they're not genetically engineered lizard machines, they don't have the geomantic web, but they still have commandments. They're just not powered by space magic. We're going to get relief columns. It reduces the cost of recruitment. It increases our local recruitment capacity, so I'll be able to recruit 4 units instead of just 2. And I'm going to get Ice Sculpting. Lets us train a Frost Maiden in the Ice Court, which lets us get a Spellcaster. Now, a little bit of gameplay and story segregation there. Even though Kastalton is competing against the Ice Court, he still gets the Ice Court mechanic that Katerin gets, which is for recruiting Frost Maiden heroes and Ice Witch Lords for use in his army. It's a little bit odd, but I mean, there's only so many units you can put in for the first release. I'm sure they'll flesh out the Kislev roster with some more Lord packs and some DLC. And really, the crazy thing is that Kislev as a faction didn't really exist until this game happened. This game was this roster, I should say, of Kislev units was created in conjunction with the original creators of Warhammer Fantasy Games Workshop for their reboot of Warhammer Fantasy called Warhammer the Old World, which is taking place... I know how the game works.
I am
And it takes place before the story of Warhammer Fantasy itself. It's kind of a prequel, so it's going to have Kislev, and it's going to have Grand Cathay, which is the fictional magic China that's all the way over here. And they're ruled by dragons, and really fun to play as. But it's really cool that Games Workshop, who is usually so stringent with their IPs, it's very cool that they allowed Creative Assembly so much freedom when it came to really making a product for them. That is really cool to me, and I'm very excited to see where they go with it. Oh boy. I don't need to hear that again. Okay. So our port's upgrading. We're working on the oubliette. Couple turns, we'll be able to get the Chatas. We'll be able to get armored Kossars of our own to form a front line. We're going to go ahead and end turn. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take Castle Alexandrinov. I would normally take Zoishank so that he doesn't get to upgrading it, but the Alexandrinov does have a port, which is going to increase our growth in this population. It's going to give us a nice boost to income. So we're going to go ahead and move our army over to here. Get a close victory. We're going to occupy. We're going to grab Saliak's Lullaby for Castalton. And see, we've just from getting that, we've gotten an extra 200 income. We'll go ahead and upgrade the Chatas. Next turn, we can upgrade to an Orthodoxy Church. That allows us to start recruiting Patriarch heroes, and it gives us bonuses to corruption control and more supporters and devotion. Now, right now, Katerin is beating us because she's fighting against Norska over in here. So she's got kind of a direct line to Norska right there, while we are fighting against fellow Kislevites, really. So, at the moment, it's going to be a little bit difficult to catch up to her, but once we start fighting Azazel and we get into the Chaos areas and Norska up here, we're going to start getting supporters and devotion way faster. Is there anyone we can do? You don't like us because of the Ongol Kindred.
Who calls?
Could do some trading with the Empire. I think I will try that.
But my time is short.
We don't have enough money. So we'll save up some cash. We'll get some bonuses from fighting the different units. We'll go ahead and end turn for now. Okay, so while we can't get to Zoishank right away, we can move our units to here, which will let them replenish enough that we can capture it.
Move or face death.
Do some upgrading in Erengrad. We'll get that church. It'll help us start getting more supporters. And enter. He's moving to there and recruiting. I don't think he's going to finish recruiting by the time that it rolls around to our turn. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's why. Okay. Alright, no biggie, no biggie. Okay, we've got some bonuses. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. Researching cold storage. Gives us a little bit of casualty replenishment, a little bit of growth. Then we can research convalescence, a little bit of casualty replenishment, a little bit of growth. We can go down the line to get upgrades to Zar guards and stuff like that.
For the defense of Kislev.
We'll go ahead and start training a new recruit in the Ice Court.
I am Konstantin.
And we'll go ahead and take Zovashank. Even though it's a Pyrrhic victory, we're not going to lose anything, so we're just going to take it.
To fail or flee.
We're not at war with anyone else, so we don't really have to worry about anyone coming after us right away. We're going to occupy it. Uncle Kindred are gone. Kostal now has a horse. And we now control the Western Oblast. So that gives us another settlement with or another province, I should say. We'll go with Purge the Steppes to give us more control. Kind of get everything under control. Haha, no pun intended.
Repel chaos.
Upgrade Celiac Celebi, give him Inspiring Presence.
I wield this for Kislev.
For our Patriarch, let's do this. If we get this, then it refreshes our troops when we activate it. So they will not be tired and they'll be better at fighting.
Betrayers all around.
This also lets us appoint an Ataman. Atamans are a special Kislev mechanic that lets you let you place a lord in a certain area and give different bonuses based on what he does. So, if we place Kvetlai Ikamov in Erengrad, then he's going to increase our income, and he's going to increase our control, which is going to give us bonuses to growth and building and whatnot. Kislev has a few pretty cool mechanics. Unfortunately, the Ataman doesn't actually show up on the map or anything. Can we?
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises.
No.
So, greetings on behalf of the Empire.
No, I can't even. Rats. Okay. Now, the real problem is moving up into here. You know, that number's going up. That can't be good. That's... That's Gorich. He is the brain of a Chaos Warrior and the body of a Skaven monstrosity. He's also got a robot arm. 2 robot arms. And that's why it's not so great. That's Troll Country. We've got to go to Troll Country. Or we have to fight the Demon Prince of Slaanesh, Azazel, who already has Chosen, who are incredibly powerful. very, very good units. So, you know, look at crazy amounts of armor, crazy amounts of health, relatively fast for giant dudes in suits of armor. And that's not even counting, you know, a big guy here with all of his different spells and bonuses. So, it's kind of a pick your poison thing. I might move up into the Trollheim Mountains just so I can start fighting Chaos. But it's going to be difficult.
In Orson's holy name, you must suffer and die.
So that's gonna be... yeah. Okay, that's not great. Yeah, there's Gorich. Okay, our units are still recovering. Erengrad is still building up. We're still working on that church. We have a dilemma in the Ice Court. Can we make her a Tempest Maiden or an Ice Maiden? Lore of Ice is kind of supporty, but also can do a lot of damage. Tempest is like cold winds and storms, while Ice is just ice itself. So we're going to go with Tempest for now. Tempest will definitely help us fighting against Skaven and demons with physical resistance. They do not have magical resistance, fortunately.
Kneel to Orson
Okay, so at the moment, there's not much we can do here.
for Kislev.
We can't really build anything. We've just gotta kind of wait it out until we replenish. Maybe try to move to Fort Stragov.
My reverence grows.
Okay, well, that's a blessing and a curse. Luckily, our army has almost fully recovered. Unluckily, that's a lot of marauders. Luckily, again, luckily, it's just marauders, it's not chaos warriors. They're a little bit easier to deal with, so we will go ahead and stamp them out. It's a decisive victory. They don't have a lot of shields, and they don't have any armor, so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit better than a decisive victory, see if we can just pick them apart from range. We got plenty of spears to deal with the warhounds and the horsemen. Let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like we've got some water in between us. Kind of looks like it's a bit of a dip into the land here. It looks like we've got the high ground, which is great. He's just a Chaos Lord. He's luckily not a Sorcerer Lord. We can have the Streltsy kind of focus fire on him while our Kossars pick apart the rest of the army. We can have our Dervishes do some skirmishing, do some picking in and out, along with the Horse Archers. We'll go ahead and we'll put them up here to deal with the Marauder Horsemen. And then Put our dervishes over in these forests. And then we'll just have a line of Kossars. Have our Streltsy in front. Kind of like that. We'll have our war sleds off to the side to support. Alright. And then we'll have Igor here and Castalton here. Let's see how it goes. But first off, they're going to be picking away at the Marauder Horsemen, which is great. They can fire while moving, so even while they're running away, they can turn back and shoot. And, you know, you compare the damage. We did some pretty great damage. We're getting some even more damage on them, and we're taking care of the Warhounds. Okay, Warhounds are going to come after our dervishes. We'll get a good charge, though. Only problem is horses are not great for fighting in the woods, so we're going to pull them back. And wait for the enemy to engage, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's not great. Okay, we gotta get out of there. We gotta get out of there. Oh, we're gonna lose those Kossovites. That's not great. That was a misplay. Luckily, we've got some Kossars with spears, so we can just ride back to here. Just pick them apart. Send up Castalton. Activate Ursun's Roar. Go ahead and use Saliak's Lullaby for the engagement in combat. Get all of our prayers going. Alright, this is going great. We can even get a flanking charge right here. This is going quite well. We'll pull them back. Dude's just getting picked apart. Kind of try and pivot to help them out. Because they're getting a little bit chopped up. We will send Castalton to use Saliak's Lullaby, try and give him some healing, and we don't need it because we just won. And he's got a pretty good horse. That's pretty cool looking. Just smash him. Yeah, get him. Yeah, he's doing it. Get him, Rasputin. Alright, so maybe auto-resolve would have done better. Who knows? Who's to say? But, man, those Warhounds, they did some work. Oh, excuse me. Not as much work as seems like everyone else did some pretty good work too. Except for these guys, they did not accomplish much. I mean, they were dog food, I guess. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure they didn't want to be dog food. So, c'est la vie, such is life. Okay, since we fought Chaos, we can use Sacrifice Captives. In the name of the gods of Kislev, we'll get bonus devotion. We get devotion from fighting Chaos, and we get this special after battle choice because it's an army of Chaos. But we'll choose that. They're actually going to run off, so we'll actually get a second fight out of this, which is really good for us. Because, since it's a weakened army, we can just charge them. Decisive victory, we'll lose our Kosovo dervishes. We already knew that. Lose barely anything. Basically just the Kosovo dervishes. And we'll get sacrifice captives again. Some extra XP for Igor. We can start heading back to our capital. Or not our capital, but Zoashenk. Meanwhile, Erengrad is still getting growth. In 5 turns, we'll be able to upgrade it to a town. It's going to give us 2 bonus slots for construction, which is going to be very handy. In 1 turn, we'll be able to upgrade Alexandrov, and that means that we'll be able to get another building slot, maybe get some reinforcements for it, improve the garrison. So we'll get replenished troops twice. It's very good to have that.
Betrayers all around.
Let's grab. We could take that, but we'll take Root Marcher and Icon of Strength.
I feel this for Kislev, the home
Okay,
of Kislev's
that's
Orthodox.
a lot of replenishment. If I wasn't at war with Clan Mulder, I'd be tempted. Actually, I might do that anyway. Next turn, I'll just send Castalton down here. Well, let's merge some units.
I am true.
Can I get them to recover?
I am Constantin.
Okay, so we lost a couple units. We can replace those with armored Kossars next turn.
Urson.
Infantry focused or cavalry focused? We're going pretty heavy on cavalry, so let's go infantry.
For the good of Kislev.
Okay. It looks like Clan Mulder is just kind of using their heroes to keep an eye on us. It is hard to tell, though, so we're just gonna have to. I might hold off upgrading Alexandrinov, upgrade Zoashenk, and just kind of make it a upgrade it, give it a better garrison, so that it can stand up to any attacks.
Spread truth
That sounds pretty good to me, so we'll go ahead and do that.
first of the
Go ahead and scoot Castalton down here.
Obey Urson.
Grab 2 armored Kossars of each. We do need some armor piercing if we're gonna go against Gorich. We'll just grab 4. We'll grab 4. Yeah, they're still pretty armored as long as they're not using a ton of ranged units. Fiscal prudence, bolster the defenses. That's a good point. You never know when Calamity's going to strike. Okay. That means that if Gorich tries to assault a garrison, if he goes for Erengrad, he has a 25% less chance to do it because of the bonus we just gave our Ataman, which is fantastic. No dilemmas for the Ice Court, so while we're doing research, once cold storage is over, we'll start get started on that. Yeah, for now, we'll just go ahead and turn. Alright, looks like Gorich is following us for some reason. Making me a little cautious. How are we doing in the race? We're actually beating Katerin. That's really good. Because we've got that Orthodoxy Church. We're getting support as a return. We are able to keep up and even beat Katerin in the race for Kislev. Now, we've got these guys here. We can move back to Zoshank. 3 turns we'll be able to upgrade it. We'll go ahead and... that's tough. We'll go ahead and start on this line. We've got a dilemma, Scourge the Corrupt, or Court Controller. I think we're going to go for Scourge of the Corrupt, because since we're getting closer to the Chaos Wastes, that's going to reduce Chaos Corruption. Make it easier to settle in Kislev areas that have been owned by Chaos. We'll go for that. Next turn, we're going to try and take Fort Stragov. I don't have enough to evoke Urson yet, unfortunately. I could try and take the Tower of Crack. I don't know where Azazel is. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's be risque. Scoot Costalton up here. Go for Tower of Crack. Looks like they've got an army down there. That is a bit worrying. Because if they grab Zoshank, you roll into Alexandrov, take Eringrad, and then we've got nothing except for Tower of Crack. Oh, that's Throt. Oh, that's not good. He has a full stack.
Betrayers all around.
We could make it back to Zoshank in a turn if we take Tower of Crack. I think we're going to do that. Oh no, not the Sarl. They already don't like us.
Existence annoys me. You are one of them.
I'm sorry to disappoint Azazel. Yeah. Oh, he's seducing my Streltsy. Don't like that. We will continue the siege, get some siege equipment built. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay.
You are not as depraved as I.
Oh, this was probably a mistake. But, you know, we'll play it out. We'll see what's going on. Okay. Okay. C'est la vie, such is life. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to do that. It is a Pyrrhic victory. Oh, that's a lot of Kossars, but we'd be able to take it. Ugh. But then, Azazel will be able to take us. Continue the siege. See how it's going. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can do this then. Abandon siege. Okay, that's kind of ruined our movement. He's probably gonna take it. doesn't have much of a garrison, unfortunately. If he tries to siege it down, which he probably won't, we can do something. Let's go ahead and upgrade Erengrad. We've got another dilemma. Make you a fighter. Make you better on the front line. End turn. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's... Oh, it's 2 armies. Of course it is. He's not losing anything. Yeah. We sacked it. He's moving on to Erengrad. Okay. Near security.
Supreme Patriarch. Behold,
Move down here.
Kislev's orthodoxy.
He could try to run away. Let's recruit the Ataman. Let's go ahead and get him in here.
My rule is cemented. I deserve a larger retinue. I demand absolute loyalty. I accept only loyalty. I reject any who crave power.
There you go, Gavril.
Boya.
Stupid experiment. A waste of time.
You can repair it. You can't repair that. Okay. Kind of put myself in a bad spot here. Might be able to grab Throt here, which would be very helpful. He is recruiting. His buddy's not nearby. Looks like his buddy kind of... Grand Market, yeah. Geriatric and widely loathed Boyar offers to pay for much-needed renovations in Erengrad. In return, we must erect a towering marble statue of his searing image. We will, of course, topple this eyesore once he is in the ground. Let's upgrade the Grand Market. We need that money. Okay, Throt was trying to ambush. That's why he's right there. We got Convalescence. Iriza Shevchenko is now ready to be recruited. So let's go ahead and grab her. And take care of Throt. He's going to run over there. He's not going to be able to run far enough to get away from us or to get reinforcements. We'll be able to take him out. Alright. Get some bonuses. We get Deep Cleaner. The blemish of the unclean one stains the world no more, his foul presence having been wiped from existence. He'll be back in about 4 turns. But Castalton gets bonus health from it. And we can go ahead and just forced march back into Zoashank so we don't have to worry about his buddy. Next turn, Arisa is going to slide into his army. We've already got a lot of recruitment and replenishment going on.
Kislev's land.
Now, can we get a trade agreement? No, we can't. Come on, man. I just killed Throt. What is this?
The Empire. What? Bow to me. Bow to me, for I am a boyar of Kislev.
Can I pay you? Oh my god, no, I can't. I can't at all. Ah. There's no problem. There's no problem.
Moral, deluded, and doomed.
Lord of the provinces.
This is fine. The burning brazier. The brazier mace of Urson. We'll grab, what do we want to go for? Do we want to get better at hitting? We'll do Soothsaying. Soothsaying increases his leadership size, aura size. So he's going to be able to encourage people in a wider area.
Of Father Bear's will.
Still got a damaged building. We can go ahead and repair that, and that'll improve public order. Once that gets upgraded, yeah. I'm spending money like I have some, which is silly.
Eradication! Execution! It is the holy decree.
There's Throg, the Troll King. I wonder, oh, what a shock, he wants to kill me. Who could have seen that coming? Where is Azazel? He just kind of pieced out. I'm not complaining. I'm glad he's not trying to murder me, but he did just kind of piece out. Is he? He is still there. Okay. Is he fighting Wulfric?
The motherland.
He is fighting Wulfric. Oh, this can work out for us. Wulfric is pretty notorious for just steamrolling all of Norska.
My challenge?
I mean, right there, he's got a mammoth, so he's already doing better than I am. The thing is,
Do not frustrate me.
Azazel has a manticore and 3 chariots, which are, I think those are the blender chariots even. Are they? Let's see. No, those are the Exalted Seeker chariots, or the blenders. Either way, he's got a crazy good army.
As depraved.
Except for that. That's not good. Got a great army. Not really anything we can step to for now. Maybe something that Wulfric can step to. I think he's got a couple more mammoths.
Supreme Patriarch. Obedience is devotion.
Let's get some money from... Can you...
Rose
Yeah.
and glory,
You join the army, Arisa.
gifts of wind.
And we'll go ahead and sack Fort Stragov. It's going to give us a decisive victory, because Skaven are not favored by auto-resolve. We'll sack it for some money. Just enough time, just to buy us some time. Ooh, he can reach us, unless we... Force March.
Drive through the pain.
Now he can't reach us at all. Okay.
Only I.
Skaven are pretty ruined by the auto-resolve. And luckily that's going to give us quite a lot of money. Why are you suffering attrition? Why are you suffering attrition? Oh, swamp. Okay.
Lord of all.
That's going to buy us some time while our buildings upgrade. Yeah, I could spend more money, but you know, that's really working out, isn't it? Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta. Get some supporters. I don't really... Oh, she is kind of catching up. We'll give it a turn. We'll replenish. We can activate Urson. Or we can do... We're going to be doing a lot of infrastructure anyway. Let's do Dodge. So let's go ahead and get the farmstead. And upgrade these chateaus. Then Erengrad and Alexandrov are going to upgrade. Yeah, this is working out. This is working out. This is not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Give him Icon of Strength.
Kneel to Urson.
Castalton's going to take... Oh, does he have anything? We'll reduce attrition. That's going to be really good for fighting chaos. Okay. Oh, hello, Azazel. Oh, you didn't have to come out. You really didn't have to. Please leave. Alright, we got Constructor for Gestalten.
Fest of the Bareback.
Throw him in here.
Betrayers.
Get everyone back in a turn.
Do not
He is raiding.
the damned prince.
So he is taking some of our income, unfortunately.
I am Constantine.
That's not great. But we will get income from upgrading Erengrad. It is quite unfortunate, actually.
Supreme.
Yeah, right now, just kind of have to fight it any way I can.
Kislev's chosen.
Pragmatic Defender or Recruiter. We'll do Pragmatic Defender. It's gonna be better for being under siege. Okay. So we've got Castalton garrisoned. We've got Azazel up here. We've got Hellpit. Looks like he's heading up to try and fight Throg. Looks like Throg doesn't like the Skaven, which is great. That's good for us. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, get some water. While this is all rolling over, I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Seems like a fairly uneventful time. See if we can accomplish this. No. No money.
Obey!
You are not as
Zazel can't reach us. We'll go ahead and sack Stragov again. Just to get a little bit more money.
Not touch that weapon!
Give me that cash. Okay.
Break through!
That's upgrading Beatner supporters now. Nice.
Never yield.
Get the clay pit going. Ooh, need to get that stall. Actually, clay pit next turn. Stall, can't afford it. Clay pit this turn.
Yes! I prove my faith.
Get another point in soothsaying.
Moves through this.
She is not... Oh, that's right, I level up income. When she levels up, we'll be able to start upgrading her spells. But in the meantime, we'll just end turn and let everything roll over. I feel like if I move back to Zoashank, Azazel's gonna back off. Let's see if we can set a little prank for him.
Supreme Patriarch, word reaches us that your flock is in danger. Cursed elves from across the oceans come to enslave. But the blood and toil of Kislevites is not for them to use. That remains under the auspices of the Orthodoxy.
We got a Chaos Incursion. That's not great.
This is Orsan's church now.
Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Yeah, I hear you.
In Orsan's name.
Some more devotion.
Orsan's name.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Never falter, never pause.
Oh, we can try this. Did we get him? No, dang. Alright. Get back in the army.
Lord of all.
Let's go ahead and get rid of those guys for now. We have enough for the market stall. Let's get that. That's important. Think we've still got... yeah. Okay, we're still invoking Dodge, so we're still getting supporters from building. That's really good. Okay. We can invoke multiple gods at once, but the less devotion we have, the more likely we're going to get Chaos Incursions. Okay, we got a war bear. Got the first earned bear, the first one that's not just given to us.
I built this for Kislev.
We'll go ahead and upgrade Hailstorm. Deals a nice amount of damage in an area. And Igor's got also. He gets his at 11 as well. Nice. We'll give him Conviction. Make him a little bit better at sticking around. Custalton's already got crazy high morale, so we'll give Igor something to even it out a little bit. Yep, there goes Azazel. He's running back up. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, jeez. And there's Throg. All my least favorite people in one place. That's a lie. I like playing as Throt, and Throg's pretty fun. Haven't tried Azazel yet, but... Oh, this really couldn't be any worse. Who are you? Alright, you... Yeah, you hate us. Ooh, and that means neither of you are after Azazel. Fuck. Okay.
Warm your hearts with Ursun's breath.
The orthodoxy.
Can we get a good ambush here? Not really. The closest we can do is go here
Kislev never rests.
and ambush.
I'll see you on
Okay. Nothing for the ice court. We don't have enough for the ice court. Okay. Garrison Lord hasn't moved. Building upgrade available. I can get an Orthodoxy Shrine. Let's do it. It gives us more supporters and gives us more supporters. Win-win. Alright, we caught him out. We'll lose a unit of Kossars, but we're going to get rid of Azazel. Get out of here. Salyax replenishment. Now the real question is, Wintertooth is going to move on us. Wintertooth is not. Wintertooth is running. What's up, Grigor? You want... Yes! Yes, be my friend. And since we killed Legendary Lord in battle, that means we're going to get another bonus. We got a Priest of Tall, which is great. Gives us more devotion from fighting chaos. Duty over beauty. It seems that the Prince of Damnation had his wings clipped by this one's unmatched prowess. Bonus leadership. Weapon strength bonus for lords and embedded heroes. That is fantastic. The Tsar loyalty right gives us bonuses for the Tsar Guard. We can't really recruit them yet, so let's go to yeah, we'll do Harbor Cartel and Pirates Weapons. Lets us increase range, damage, and reload time for our units. We got money, so we can upgrade. We got devotion, so we can upgrade. We can upgrade everything we want. Okay, maybe not everything. So we'll do that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, spending some devotion to make some devotion. Now, can try and lay an ambush for Throt. I think I'll do that. Go ahead and lay another ambush. If we can get Throt, then we can totally move to take Tower of Crack and get Azazel completely out of the game. That would be huge. Then all we have to do is focus on Throt. Prague is holding strong. Yeah, just take 4 Ostrog, 4 Stragov, and help it, and we've pushed Throt out of the game. Probably Laird of the Troll King as well, but that might just be a ruin. Who knows? All right, time to do some upgrading
whatever the cost.
for the people. Oh, yes. Okay. Blaze of Devotion, units near Costalton get flaming attacks. That is going to be massive fighting against Slaanesh, because Slaanesh, just by default, the Mark of Slaanesh gives increased physical resistance, which it gives them 10% physical resistance. They just ignore 10% of any damage. Except if it's fire damage. They heal at half the usual rate, and they sustain additional damage if they're vulnerable to fire. Like, say, Throg the Troll King, or Throt the Unclean, who is weak to fire because he has regeneration. I believe, let's see, yep, weakness to fire. So, all of our units will be dealing bonus damage to Throt as long as they're near Castalton. In the meantime, every time our Frost Maiden casts a spell, she's going to slow down the entire army. And she can get a massive expanding area of effect biting wind, just throwing big gusts at people. Next time, we can either upgrade that, or we can get Gust of True Flight to make our ranged units even better. 2 more levels until Igor gets his bear, and we'll give him some more conviction. Okay, this is going fantastic. If we can get Throt, that would be wonderful. No, he's not buying it. He's moving. He's not moving, but he's garrisoning Fort Stragov. We could wait for Wolfric to try and take Tower of Crack and push Azazel out of the game, and then take it from him once his units are all weakened. But that's kind of risky. Oh no. Ah, nice. Damn. That's cold, no pun intended.
Obey.
Okay. Yep, we got upgrades. Next turn we'll be able to upgrade to a market, which is going to be even better. This is going great. Now, can we start trading with Nordland? What about... Oh no, that's just Ostland. Ostland. Is that Nordland?
I
Yeah.
will listen, but my time is short.
Empire's blessings.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Can we make an inauguration pact with you?
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Yeah.
As you say, sir.
Nice. Now our relationship's going to improve with them. Eventually we'll be able to make a trade agreement with them. That's going to bring in the big bucks.
Aye. Let's hear. I agree.
Okay.
I care only for what you cannot wield.
Yes. This is going so great. Don't like me. Don't like me at all. I understand. I don't like you.
Kneel to Urthan.
Let's do one more turn of trying to ambush this guy. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, actually, let's toss out some of these guys
True believers may serve.
and get some
Follow.
armored Kossars.
Kislev's chosen.
Okay. Looks like Throt is heading out again. He might have built up Fort Stragov, so I might be able to go sack it. Looks like that's an army from Wintertooth. That's not great. We have uncovered a chaos cult in the very heart of the motherland. The blasphemers were summarily executed in drastic action. Dogma or rationality? We must send our most gifted orators to make these pampered fools understand. Like me more as I tell you how bad you are at your job. So says Castalton. Okay. Yeah, take that easy. Siak it. And just march on back. Next turn we'll get all of our Kossars back. Okay, his army's not that scary. He's got a Femir, yeah. But it's mainly just Marauders. He's got 2 units with shields. Everything else can just be totally picked apart. I don't even think he has any armor piercing. Yeah, no. The only armor piercing he has is his hero and his lord. Actually, no. He doesn't even have armor piercing. Okay, yeah. If Sigdan of the Kvelig tries to get any closer, we can absolutely destroy him. You get your horse at rank 8. Alright, let's get some more points into Biting Wind. Show Pioneering Spirit or Bolsterer. Improve our research, sir. Under this Adaman's watch, innovation is embraced here. Nice. I could go out to sea, but I am worried because I didn't build that garrison. I'll have to wait. I'll just have to wait until I can upgrade to a town, get some more money. Then I can upgrade, and that'll get me. Well, let me get some walls too. Get some walls for the settlement, make it a little bit easier to defend. It looks like Wulfric is actually going to move up and try and take Tower of Crack. Oh shit. Ooh, that's rough. That might be why he's trying to go for it. Oh, he's lost his mammoth though. That's not good. Okay, let's get him. Close victory. We don't lose anything. Get out of here. Give me more devotion. Bonuses when attacking. Get a potion of speed to make him faster. That's going to be great with the bear. Okay. Garrison. And we basically get our whole army back. He's got 2 points. Promote the pious. Howling Rage. Or we get a strong man. He gets a big bonus to health because of the bear. And he gets even more reduced wound recovery time.
An instrument of Father Bear's will.
Get another point in Biting Wind. Then we can get evasion. Work up to Blizzard and Hawks of Miska. Get another point in Conviction. 1 level away from his bear.
Lord of all.
Yeah, you can have that. Bonus defense and leadership. Upgrade Zoashank. First thing I'm gonna do. And upgrade the market. Okay. This is really turning around. That's our adamant, getting a bonus to building. Awesome. Alright, that's big.
Obey!
Uzul, Soul Flare.
No, stop.
That's rude. Hmm. I really just wanna... I wanna catch out Throt. You gonna get a little bit closer? Yeah, get a little bit closer. Try and catch out Throt. If I can catch out Throt, then I can take Tower of Crack basically unimpeded. Because his army sucks. I mean, he's got 3 heroes, that's pretty big. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of clan rats and slaves. Fingers crossed. No, we got discovered and he moved away. However, our new position does let us pick on Fort Stragov some more. Maybe we'll even be able to get Igor as bear. Make him happy. Where the fuck was Wolfric? Oh, he was over there. He lost. Okay. Oh, nice. It's bonuses to the Rupsman.
Strategies for victory.
He likes us a lot. Still trading with us. We're making a good amount of money. Alright. Oh, he's moving against Katerin. That's what he's doing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take this opportunity to take Stragov. We'll occupy it this time.
Repel chaos.
Repair it. Destroy that. We can build a garrison next turn. Get some good recovery. If Katerin loses this,
Might.
she might. She very well might.
Certainly.
She does have a lot of armored Kossars. But he's just got, yeah. I mean, it's a lot. He's got a lot. But if she loses that, then woohoo, Ice Court's losing. If she wins that, then woohoo, Throt's losing. I can move to take Hell Pit. Yeah, we'll get some Streltsy. 3 turns. Yeah, no one can get to... Azazel can try, but he's not going to be able to get to it. He also doesn't really have a big enough force to try and take it. Looks like Katerin won. It was very impressive. Did she? Or yeah, she's pushing him out. Oh, that's not good. Crackadrak is gone. Wolfric is still trying to pick a fight with Azazel. I cannot. Oh, let's see. I can move to here. Let's see. Gotta upgrade the main settlement chain first. Lay an ambush. See if anyone tries to go for Stragov. Go ahead and get a shrine there. If we can catch someone, that'd be great. Oh, they just moved by me? Okay. They just ignored me. Okay, that's fair. Okay. And dead. Give me that. Oh, and there's someone in forced march right next to us. Perfect. I'll teach you for sacking my buildings, you damn rats. The scheme of doom. Igor finally got his bear. Ariza finally got her horse. Alright. And we'll move against him. Shit. Oh, that's so much. It is all of them, but that's so much. No. Let's see. Oh, Katerin lost. That's what happened. I could try and... Why is... Jesus. That's long. Let's try an ambush again.
Be their unseen doom.
Creep over... Nope. There we go. A little bit far away, so he's not getting reinforced if he goes after us.
I am Throt.
I could try and...
Spread
Let's risk it.
your
Let's
son's
risk it.
word. Time to rest and pray.
Let's abandon it. Let's make it more appetizing. Then Zoshank gets upgraded. I can start building that garrison up.
So
Oh, excuse me. Some more replenishment. Get that point in Howling Rage.
the four gods bless
Get that point in Evasion. We can start working up to the big spells. We can even upgrade Alexandrov. She'll let us upgrade the port. Which I still need to do for Erengrad. Not Erengrad. Erengrad. Okay. Infrastructure comes after rat catching. There's Throg again. Looks like he's got, Balefiend, maybe, or Famir. Yeah.
greater good must be served.
I agree, the greater good must also be swerved. Get some more trade agreements, get some more income, be friends with the Empire. Okay, ooh, look at that! A tasty abandoned settlement. I sure hope no Skaven show up. Sure hope no Skaven stop attacking Katerin long enough to go after it.
First of the Bareback. Seek out betrayers.
I'm definitely not doing anything. I'm just a bear. Give him a palisade. Give him a farm estate.
Lord of the provinces.
We'll get some kilns.
Cold does not touch us.
We've been found out, boys. Well, that better not be. That's Throg, isn't it? All the way over here. Yeah, Throg's trying to... You ass. Alright, let's see if we can... What is his army? Oh, Jesus. His army's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go for it. He might jump me. He also just might bulldoze Zoashink. Oh, he's got a frost worm. He's got champions. He's just got a lot. He's got ice trolls. I do have the fire damage, but that's still just a ton of stuff. Luckily, I think bears count as anti-large. I hope they do. That would just be beautiful. Consultant could fight Throg on his own. No, he's going for Zoashink. Yeah, I can't really fight that.
Kislev the Enduring.
He's going to force march, and then he's going to go for Alexanderov.
This land is no longer pure.
God, Throg, you suck.
Kislev's chosen.
What are you going to do now, buddy? Yep. At least his army's gonna be totally ruined. Now what? You're just hanging out there? Nice. Okay, so we actually hit the first checkpoint before Katarin. We are actually doing fantastically in this whole competition. Now, only we can do the same to Throg. Repair, can't repair that. Ah, this sucks.
I am Throt. Find the enemy.
At least here, I could catch him if he tries to get past. Yeah, I could do a 5% increase in trade there. I have no money. Just gotta wait it out.
Burn all heresy from Kislev.
Hopefully I can... Oh my god! What is this? Yeah, I know.
Never fall
Are you
down.
gonna... Oh my god. Oh my god. What's up, man? Yeah.
A step too far.
Kneel to Ursan. Cold does not touch us. A sacrifice.
Fucking Throg, get out of here.
Serve Kislev. Serve Father Ursan. Supreme Patriarch.
Do not frustrate me.
Okay, he doesn't have a scary army anymore. He's lost a lot of the Maraud. He doesn't have any of the Chosen, so he's got a lot of Marauders. Can't do anything against armor, I'm pretty sure. 0 armor piercing. Okay.
Madness. No.
We can at least start trying to get our infrastructure back on track. God, man. It was going so well. It was all going so well.
Betrayers. Betrayers all around.
At least, you know, when we get the...
This for Kislev.
We start getting the bigger stuff. That's gonna be great. I want Blizzard. I want Hawks. I think I want the Hawks. I don't have the money for that right now. At least it looks like Clan Mulder's Cateran's forcing him back to one settlement. Come on, Azag, why? I'm not even near you. What is this? No one likes Rasputin. No one seems to like Rasputin. Rasputin just can't catch a break.
First of the bell.
Kill it.
All wounds honor Father.
No, take it back.
Obey.
Get rid of this corruption. I don't want it here. Saving up for that palisade. Okay.
Chaos.
I'm working on it, man. Arcane Vassal. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a free fireball.
A gift from the bear.
Wow, before
Might as well invoke dodge again.
Eat me.
we're gonna be doing so much infrastructure changing anyway. Luckily, we can just we'll try and lay another ambush for Azazel. Catch him out, take him down.
I am Constantin.
Oh my god, so much corruption. Luckily, I have so much anti-corruption that I'm just telling all the other corruption to get out of here. Kilns, yep. Can he get here? I don't know where Azazel is. I don't think... Oh, he's right there?
You are not as depraved as I.
I think he's going to be dealing with Katerin, so let's scoot down here. Go ahead and get rid of the last of our regular Kossars. Let's get some Streltsy, man. I'm ready for some big guns.
Conscription for the motherland.
We get any money from anyone?
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
No. What about you, man? Can you give me some money?
Ensure that your overture is exceptional.
I mean, kind of. I guess I just... Yeah, join me.
We are Kislev.
Thanks, man. Woo! We got Prague. Look at that! Look at that settlement we just got. And we get another market. Oh, beautiful. And he was building up a garrison for me? Nice. Wasn't the one... Oh, no. No, that's right. The main building improves towers now. Citadel, Prague, Bleakness, Magnus Gardens. That's the one we want. And some marble. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yosef, you kind of got nothing. But you're sitting on Prague, and Prague's got a pretty fantastic garrison. So... yeah. Let's just work on improving control. Oh, hero not moved. Where's my hero?
Orthodoxy sees all.
Lords and heroes. Oh, Victoria, that's right. She's been running all over the place. She is a Tempest caster. We will send her down to hang out with Yosef.
I'll obtain exquisite trophies.
Do we have... We got Yosef.
Of the motherland.
Navago. Novgo. We'll send him down there too.
Kislevites.
Okay. Sweet. Favor infantry.
Give your life for Kislev. Only the
That lets us get... Oh man, that was good. That lets us get another unit of Streltsy. We're recruiting them at a higher rank. That's some good stuff right there.
I speak for our
Boris Ursus. Trade agreement? And you're gonna pay me? Yes. Gladly. Azazel.
Hearts of ice.
I'm gonna kill you all. I'm gonna kill all of you. With guns and bears.
Everything.
Get out of here. Oh, Azazel's in forced march. Oh no. He can't run. Die now.
Fail or free is blasphemy.
Fear of Eramar. Nice. Nomad Riding Master increases. Alright. Lots of bonuses.
For the good of Kislev.
Everyone's going to be basically full health, and then we can take the Tower of Crack. We're going to have to siege it down. But we can't take it.
I am Throt.
Blessing discs.
An instrument of Father Bear's will.
Hoxamiska. And we'll get more points in that. Can't get that until rank 20.
Governor of Kislev's lands.
Kvetlai is leveled up. We'll give him root. No, we'll give him inspiring presence.
This is mine by right.
We can finally upgrade the harbor. Nice. Things are starting to look up again. Especially since I got Prague. Go ahead and get the Sawyer. Up. Repair that. Can't repair that, but Patriarch.
Bow to me. The one true voice of Kislev bids you will.
What's up, fool? Yeah? Yeah, I'll take all the trade agreements. We'll renovate the Grand Market again, get even more cash. Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Kneel to Ursan.
Oh, that was the mistake of your lifetime, Najul.
A sacrifice
Uzul.
to Ursan.
Because now I've got you trapped. Continue the siege.
For
And you got nothing. Gotta sit there and let me siege you out. Or you gotta march out and try and fight me.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Kislev's four great gods speak through me, and only me.
Yeah? I'm loving all these trade agreements. Oh, this is fantastic. Income from all buildings for Kvetlai. Nice. Harbor Cartel. Chaos incursion at Zoashank. Oh no.
A crude attempt to subjugate.
The infidels.
I'm gonna have to break it off, unfortunately.
We fly. For truth.
Oh, they're gonna kill Zoashank again. I won't stop trying to kill Zoashank. Please.
Great truth.
Jesus. Um. Do those two and then start working on these. Those are all really good.
For the defense of Kislev.
As soon as possible. God, every time I'm about to be Azazel.
I burn to annihilate you, heretic.
Oh no, the Goramadni tribe is declaring war on me. They don't like me. I don't care. Yeah.
Courage flows in our veins.
Yeah, and you're gonna take it. Okay. Well, you know what? Now you're dead.
Chaos. Serve Kislev.
And we take it back.
Father Orson.
Dodges Hearthblades. Nice.
First of the Bareback. Obey me.
We got some Zargard. They have flaming attacks by default. And they have resistance to fire.
I am Constantin. Orson
Big boost to
moves
income
from
there. Another point into Hoxamiska. Blessing discs.
Obey.
Now.
I am truth.
Get this upgraded and start getting some military buildings. Start getting the big boys.
No higher, or
We'll go ahead and then get that.
I stand for Kislev.
Okay.
Eat me.
Now he's building up an actual force. Rats. You know what? Two can play that game.
never be. Only the most skilled may serve. Lord of all.
I am the Throt. Kneel before me.
Share a piece of glass. Yes. My terrible Russian accent. Glass.
Beyond all measure.
Bow to me. Boyar of Kislev. Kislev's chosen. Gospodar by blood. My decision is law.
Why is your sword floating behind you, Frost Maiden? That's a little weird.
Baron of the Motherland.
Give Yosef that and that. Yeah. He looks pretty cool.
The right to rule. No higher authority. I reject any who crave power.
Repel chaos.
It's like a little tricky trap for Throg again.
Never rest.
I think I'll leave it for there as a cliffhanger of sorts. So, once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me. I'm sorry that I only, got 3 out of the... I'm sorry, I only got 4 out of the 500 different settlements. But, been going pretty hard for now, and I think I'd like to take a little bit of a break. So, I appreciate you for watching. Thank you again. This has been the Dungeon Matinee. Signing off wherever you are, whatever time it is. Be safe. Have a good day. Have a good night.